Sunfall is a novel series, a series of books where most of the world's population has been wiped out due to a global phenomenon. In Sunfall, when people step outside, they catch fire. I came up with the idea. I explained it to Chad, because Chad and I have been writing for years. I thought this would be like a good project for us to join forces, so to speak. Chad and I had been doing a podcast, and Pete joined later on, and we all kind of just became really good friends. We just combined forces on this project.
A lot of people ask me about the process, like how three people write a book together. And when Tim originally had the idea and he approached us about it, I think he said something to me, and he said, I have this idea, and basically the sun starts melting people's skin. We have a general idea where it's going to go, and then I kind of make it more specifics. I always describe it like we're building a house, where we came up with the blueprints together. So we have the plan here on paper, we know where we're going to go with it. And then I do the foundation, so to speak, and the framework. And then Tim comes along and he puts up the wall. Pete is actually the one that makes that vision a reality.
Tim works really heavy in the beginning, and then I'm going to come in and take a look at everything and make sure that we have a good style, we have a good tone, a good voice, that continuity is there, grammatically it makes sense, and just make sure that the writing is as crisp as it can possibly be for the reader.
It's a wonderful process because we have three different perspectives on it. And so what you get, the final product, is really a unique vision. When we had moments where we disagreed, what came out of it was a clearer vision of where we wanted to go and a tighter story.
When a major decision is coming about, like whether a character dies or how we introduce a particular plot point, it's not always easy, and everybody has their own take, and we've been all very good about giving each other the turn to explain their ideas, but at the end of the day, we always keep the story in mind, and it's always about what's best for the story, what makes most sense, what's going to be most entertaining, what has most value. The book is set up differently from other books in the way it's like a TV series. It's episodic.
We call it a season because it sort of is meant to feel like a TV show.
It's episodes, so it unfolds like a TV show. So while the reader's reading it in their mind, they can see it like it would unfold on a TV show.
We wanted to have people, be intrigued enough to keep coming back week after week.
So it feels like, you want to read the next one because like you're left hanging at the end of it.
Apocalyptic fiction nowadays is pretty much overrun by the whole zombie genre. Our story, most of the population has been killed off, so there aren't too many people.
I mean, there's so many good characters with so many unique qualities. Mouth is very funny because of his dialogue and his take on things, and you gotta have an interest in Soren because of his perception of the world and how things should be. Soren
is the man. He's so smart, and he's manipulative, and he has his goals. We know that he wants to shift the leadership within the group from Sam to him, and he uses his sort of like, not minions, but he uses a couple people to do the work for him. And then there's a whole religion aspect of it too, which he uses. You have a situation where the world is basically changed. It's come to an end as we know it. So people, in a situation like that, find faith, and he uses that aspect of humanity to his advantage. So he garners a following.
People are gonna group up, and that's your best chance to survive in an apocalyptic scenario, is to find a group and just basically try to survive, and that's what happens in season 1.
Sci-fi people will like this, horror people would like this, post-apocalyptic people would like this, but just anybody who likes good pop culture, I think, would like it too, because our story is so character-focused that, it's basically like you have the backdrop of the sun melting people's skin off, and then, everyone's surviving in this big box store.
It begins with episode 1, season 1. There's 6 episodes in a season, and the entire first season is now available. The reception's been pretty great. People have been intrigued by the mystery surrounding people spontaneously combusting. Why isn't, the whole world burning? Why are just people burning? It's kind of like a question that goes throughout the entire first season. They want more. They like the characters. There's a ton of great characters.
You're already watching TV shows like that. This isn't too drastic a departure from that. It's certainly unique, but it's certainly not that much of a departure. For somebody who's already invested in those type of series, this book's for you.
Season 2 will be out hopefully early next year, 2016. The whole object of writing it was just to make it as fun as possible. It's a quick read. It's just fun, fast, action-packed. That's it.